So hello my darlings. So today we're going to discuss about some bad habits that people are supposed to stop in 2023, and this is related to like hygiene matters. And one thing I should mention is that the bathroom is there for a reason. Whatever you do in the bathroom is supposed to be strictly for the bathroom. And one, I think I'll just mention like three annoying habits I've seen people have. And one of them, and this really pisses me off. Like the first time I saw this, I was so pissed, and honestly, I cannot like express the amount of anger I had back then. But I realized that maybe it's high time I try and mind my own business. But you see, the things you just can't like linger, you can't assume, you can't like not see. Like when once you see, you just have to see. And one of the things that you need to stop doing in 2023 is flossing in public. And I mean like that really pisses me off. A bathroom is there for a reason. When you eat, whatever you do, if it involves like cleaning your mouth, do it in the bathroom. I feel so weird and I feel so disgusted every time I see someone trying to like floss, wherever, like, that sound, because you know exactly what's happening in that person's mouth. I don't know, maybe I should like make this sound clear. You get that sound? I mean, like, to me this is so disgusting. And another thing is, like, whatever you do to like remove whatever it is that is stuck in your mouth, do not do it with the finger. Like, also that it sort of gives me goosebumps, like whatever it is, what like the hygiene of the mouth, just go and do it in the bathroom. Like, don't do it in public, like it gets people so uncomfortable. Like, for me, like whenever I eat, like in my handbag, I always carry a toothbrush and toothpaste, and that is specifically for my bag. I have a toothbrush and toothpaste for the house. And so whenever I eat, let's say, I also like eating street food kidogo kidogo. Like, I could eat smokies or sausages with kachumbari. I do not have to make other people uncomfortable in public. If I eat that and there is like the red onions, you know how that stinks in your mouth? It doesn't matter where I am. I'll always try and find a bathroom and go and brush my teeth. If I eat meat and I have some stuck in my teeth, I always have a flossing thread or tool, whatever it is I use, and I just excuse myself, go to the bathroom, and just do my mess. Like, and the moment I'm out of there, I shouldn't be like I shouldn't be trying to like getting things out of my mouth, and that sort of makes me maybe that makes me so irritated and disgusting. Whenever I see that, I feel so disgusted, and I know I'm not the only one. Another habit we need to like stop in 2023, and this is like the oldest, this like has been happening since we were children, and I'm sure it's been like over decades, centuries, is picking your nose in public and actually removing the boogers and maybe eating. Can you imagine a scenario whereby someone is picking their nose, right? And this person is looking at the boogers like this, and then maybe sort of throws it away, and maybe like it lands on your face or something. Like, I mean, like, that is so disgusting. If you're in public, why not take a hanky, go in there with your hanky, whatever comes out, let it stay in your hanky. When you get home, or in a place where you can actually like dispose this hanky, get rid of it. Do not make people uncomfortable in public. Another habit we need to like stop in 2023 is I think I'm forgetting something, about the boogers. Another habit is spitting. This is not really quite common, but I've seen people spit. Like, okay, can I say this is mostly with pregnant mothers? This cannot be controlled. Like, this is inevitable in a way, and I sort of understand that this is a stage, but it sort of disgusts me a lot. And for a normal person, if you're feeling sickly, you also cannot control spitting. And so, for anyone else out there, maybe just know that it makes people uncomfortable when you spit for no reason. I understand, like, when someone is falling sick, this can happen, or when someone is pregnant, it's inevitable for some women, you know. And so, the other thing we need to stop doing is what is it called? Kutoa kikohozi in public. Oh my god. And let me tell you, like when someone is trying to like chew card, that thing. Have you ever like experienced someone trying to like chew card, like anajaribu kutoa chakula, and then they actually chew the food and take it back? Huh. I mean, like, that is so disgusting. And you can actually like smell the food this person just had, and that needs to stop. And it also applies to like individuals who wanajaribu kutoa kikohozi from the throat, or maybe from the nasal cavity ikuje kwa mdomo or something. And then, have you ever been in a situation whereby mtu ametoa hiyo kikohozi like okay, there's that sound. I'm trying to make the sound. Like when someone makes that sound and sputum comes out and now it's in the mouth, and in that moment you wish for them to spit out, but they do not spit it out. Instead, they end up like sort of chewing whatever, like the sputum, and then sort of swallow it. That is actually quite dangerous, because like sputum, like this is also like made of pus, and pus is infection. So if you like bring sputum into your mouth and then chew it a little and then take it back, that is bacteria, and you could actually like end up having an infection on your throat or chest. It could go deeper, or even in your stomach, or whatever the case. So this is like stuff you need to do in the bathroom. Don't do it in public. Yeah, yeah. And I think I mean, like, this is quite disgusting stuff that needs to stop, and so maybe when I think of like other things, and maybe apart from that sputum thingy, there's also this one of what is it called, kutoa makamasi without, like, you get that also needs to stop. And let me give you a story. One time, like, I like having my lunch a bit late, or maybe I could have lunch. Okay, nowadays I'm having 3 meals, not, I mean, like 2 meals in a day. In the morning, okay, like I could eat heavily in the morning, and then I'll have my lunch come supper around 4 or 5, because as explained earlier in one of my videos, I like having I like eating before bed, 6 hours before bed, you know. I like eating 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours before bed, because I realize that my digestion is quite slow, and the moment I eat almost immediately, like an hour or two before bed, I'll just wake up full, and it's the worst feeling ever. And so to like avoid all of that, I eat 4 to 6 hours before bed to just like create space for digestion, probably like move around, do stuff. And so since at that time I'm at work, I always eat at that time. And when I get to the house, I have something like a smoothie or yeah. Yeah, and so but and so maybe like one of the things I can say about individuals who like struggle with like um the sputum thingy, one thing you can do is actually like avoid taking sugars, and also like avoid taking milk, like a lot of milk. That really should help. Instead, try and take a lot of water. It really helps with that. And maybe you can also like avoid taking processed juices and do the natural way. Yeah. And so when I think of like other habits that really disgust and annoy me, I'll update you on that. So maybe we can make this a part one. Yeah. So that's it for me today. Have a lovely day, night, evening, whichever time you watch me at. Mwah. Happy Valentine's.